So we are partway through a mini interview series called Pathways to Worship, and so we are looking at the different pathways in which people worship God. So we have gone through a couple over the last few weeks, and this morning we are looking at the intellectual pathway. So how people can worship God as they get to know Him more. And we have our very own Timothy Mora here this morning to talk to us a little bit more about that. So,
Hi, Brad.
oh, hi Tim. So how do you describe worship, Tim?
I've already heard a really good definition, and it's that worship is a response to the revelation of God. So God reveals Himself, and it's our only natural response, but to be in worship.
How does that like look in terms of what kind of revelation from God?
So who He is, what He says about Him, about you, about truth, about the world and the way it works and stuff like that. It's so perfect and it's so pure and amazing and beautiful that it just leaves you kind of in awe. It leaves you in reverence. It makes you just go, far out, this is amazing. Too good to be true, but it is true, kind of stuff. So
Awesome. And what are some of the ways in which you worship God through this intellectual pathway as you get to know Him more?
I'm the kind of guy who doesn't fall asleep to music. I fall asleep to sermons. So not in the good way, not in the man, not Nathaniel's sermons. Well, no, just joking. I'm just joking with you. Oh boy, short internship now. No, just joking. So like I love just listening to people who are gifted by God, like explain the Word of God, teach the Word of God, and like exegete it, and will like pull out everything in it that's in its meaning and stuff. And I like how God speaks through that, and how He's sort of given us this Word, which is like tried and tested for like all time. It's just amazing.
Cool. And how come you relate so strongly to this pathway of worship?
I just like to think. Have any of you guys ever heard of Strength Finders or something like that? Yeah, one of them's intellection, and it basically means your mind's always working, and that's kind of me. So I like thinking a lot, and so teaching appeals to me, reading appeals to me, studying appeals to me, and God really speaks through that.
That's great. And so you are currently studying at the moment?
I am. I'm at BTC, Bishop Dale Theological College, and that's really cool. I'm in the second year of a 3-year degree, so next year's my last year, but that's been really cool. Just learning a lot about everything from history, theology, even some weird sort of reflection classes. But yeah,
that sounds awesome. And so has your attitude of worship changed over the years, say over the last 10 years?
What do you mean?
So has your understanding of worship changed at all?
Yeah, I think so. I think when I first started out getting into like Christian stuff, and like if it was like worship music and stuff like that, I thought it was more about me, and just sort of like what I could get out of it, the feelings you sort of get out of it. All this feels cool. But then I started realizing that it's more about God, and it's all about how I'm meant to, seek to honor Him or pursue Him and stuff like that.
That sounds awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing your perspective on worship with us, Tim, the intellectual pathway. Give him a hand, folks. He's done well.